Hey everybody, Hallie here. Today I want to talk about Black Ops 6 and why you should be excited for this game. I know a lot of people over time have kind of gotten jaded from Call of Duty. Maybe that's from Warzone, maybe that's from the lack of multiplayer content in recent years, which thankfully has been changed with Modern Warfare 3. Or maybe you're just not a fan of the campaigns, or maybe you're just not a fan of new COD in general. And I want to make a reason to you as to why you should care about Black Ops 6, or at least give this game a chance, more so than you do the other Call of Duty games. So first thing I want to kick this off with is the fact that Black Ops 6 is going to have a prestige mode. And this isn't the goofy, you get to level 3 trillion over a season and every season the level cap is raised. No, this is proper prestige that we used to have in Black Ops 2, Black Ops 3, Modern Warfare, all of those old classic games. We are finally getting the prestige mode back. It has been so long, a stupid amount of time without a prestige mode, and finally Call of Duty is adding it back, and I just think that's amazing. And the prestige rewards look fantastic. It looks like every time you prestige, you're gonna have a lot of choices to make, you're gonna have a lot of content to unlock. It just looks so rewarding. So Black Ops 6, if you are interested in just prestiging, then that is an option for you. And it seems like there's going to be so much content there. And the nice thing is about Prestige, maybe you don't want to fully reset your level and become a Prestige. Maybe you just want to be max level so you always have content unlocked. You can do that, which is so awesome. And I'm so happy it's optional, but it's still like a proper Prestige. Man, that makes me so excited for this game. Another reason why you should be excited, or at least this is mainly just going to be a list of why I'm excited for Call of Duty, but the zombies. We are finally, as well as getting Prestige back, we are finally getting a zombies mode, and a proper zombies mode at that. I'm going to be honest with you, I don't consider Outbreak or Modern Warfare 3 I don't consider that zombies. I consider round-based zombies proper. You give me a map, you give me rounds. That is my zombies. And we are finally, after so many years, also getting round-based zombies back, which is just, oh man, it makes me so happy. This game is like a wish list of things I have wanted for years. And I'm so happy I'm back making YouTube videos, especially since this is a Call of Duty releasing. I'm just so happy. And I also just want to mention to you guys, referencing Modern Warfare 3, we're also going to have unique camo grinds for multiplayer and zombies, and this time around, Warzone. So I'm not a huge Warzone player, but, maybe I'll become a Warzone player. But man, that's just so cool. There's 3 different camo grinds that everyone can go on, and maybe you just want to do the multiplayer one. Maybe you want to do the zombies. Maybe you want to do all of them. And I'm sure we'll get a special reward for doing all of them. Man, I just, the amount of content at launch just seems great. At least content we can grind. I don't think there's going to be too many weapons at launch. But, there's still going to be so much content to grind. But we're getting Liberty Falls and the island one, which I'm sorry. I think it's Terminus Island. Man, those look great. I know a lot of people have been hating on Liberty Falls. And saying it doesn't look good aesthetically, or the trailers didn't match up to it. Look, and also apparently they redid it. I'm gonna be honest, I didn't look too much into that. I'm just gonna say it straight. I think it'll be good. I want to wait till we actually have our hands on it to make a judgment call. But 2 round-based maps seems great, and hopefully Terminus Island, from what people have said and what I have heard, Terminus Island seems pretty solid, which is sweet. So hopefully Liberty Falls is good, and not to mention, we likely will be getting more zombies maps throughout the year of Call of Duty Black Ops 6's lives. Just throughout the year of Call of Duty Black Ops 6. Man, it's looking good. It's seriously looking good. The future of Call of Duty is looking good. The campaign, I made a video talking about the campaign, where I talked about how it's a little bit concerning how we're not getting it early, which, also, I didn't mention this in that video, but man, that's seriously a bummer, because I feel like I'm missing out if I'm not playing multiplayer or zombies at release. I really like the early campaign window when we were able to you know, fully enjoy the campaign for like a week or two, you know, enjoy the story, maybe, you know, create some theories and kind of, you know, ideas about what the multiplayer and the full game release will be. And it's just really disappointing that we're not getting that with Call of Duty Black Ops 6. I just think that's a really big bummer. But, you know, we'll get to it, I guess. Hopefully it's still good. Speaking of being good, they have spent 4 years developing this game. Of course, long development time does not mean a good game will be made. Look at, you know, there's countless games I could list right now that had extraordinary development times, extraordinary budgets, and just flopped. So, you know, this game was made for 4 years. I don't have crazy high expectations for it. I don't think it's going to be earth-shattering, but I think this will be a Call of Duty that if you are a player who is kind of uninterested in the recent Call of Duty games, maybe this one will be the one to give you, you know, get you your fix. And I also think it's important to note and just kind of important to realize that skill-based matchmaking isn't going to change. As frustrating as that is, as annoying as it is, we're still going to have skill-based matchmaking. So as great as, you know, a new multiplayer is, you know, we don't have skill-based matchmaking in zombies, thank God. But, you know, it's just important to realize that there will be skill-based matchmaking that is, at this point, just a feature of the new Call of Duties. I'm not a big fan of it, but, you know, that's reality. So if skill-based matchmaking is something that completely turns you off and, you know, makes you hate Call of Duty, maybe look a little bit more into skill-based matchmaking for Black Ops 6, but I would imagine it's not going to be too bad. I also think, man, just the return of Prestige is fantastic. In my opinion, when playing Black Ops Cold War, I was really, I mean, I would just get burnt out once I hit the max level for a season. It's like, okay, I hit the max level for this season. Why am I playing anymore? You know, I already finished the Battle Pass. What's the point of playing anymore? So I think, you know, having a traditional Prestige mode will encourage players to keep playing the game. At least I know for a fact personally that, you know, my player level isn't going to be a concern this year because I'll feel like I'm constantly progressing, which is something just, you know, it's going to be so good to just experience that again. Because in my opinion, one of the most fun parts about Call of Duties and, you know, the yearly release of COD, God, the voice cracks, is that first level 1 to level 55 grind. You know, you're unlocking weapons, you're unlocking perks. It's really fun. I love the 1 to level 55 grind, and I'm so happy we're getting a prestige mode because that means we get to do that grind a bunch of times, and I am just so excited for it. It's also nice. I don't know if many of you recognize this in Modern Warfare 3, but the way that perks work in that game is it's gear, where it's like you have a vest, you have a helmet, and you have shoes. Whereas in Black Ops 6, we're going back to the normal perks, which I personally like. I don't know. I think it just comes down to balancing. I think it was a bit gimmicky to have gear in Modern Warfare 3 when you can't even see the gear. It's just kind of, it just doesn't make sense. So I'm happy we're just going back to basic perks. You know, I don't think that really matters to many people, but, you know, there's that. And not to mention with the perks, we also are getting the sections of perks where if you take 3 Enforcer perks, you get a special, characteristic, which we saw in the beta, which I think is great. I think that helps to, obviously it makes balancing easier because they can, tune different play styles. I don't know. I think it's going to be a good year for Call of Duty. I'm excited to hear what you guys have to say down in the comments below. Are you looking forward to Black Ops 6? Are you not? I'm really interested if you guys aren't. Why are you watching this far in the video? But anyways, let me know what you guys think. I try to read every comment and try to reply to them at least. So yeah, thank you all so much for watching. I really appreciate the support, and I'll see you all in the next one. Bye-bye.